Good afternoon. We're expecting an icy blast of northerly winds by the end of the week. It really will feel very much colder. And even today we've got light winds, but after that early fog and frost, it's still quite chilly. For example, Marham in Norfolk struggling with a high at the moment of only 3 degrees. It is better though down into Plymouth and Stornoway in the Western Isles. Here temperatures now around about 11. But there's a lot of cloud filtering its way south across the British Isles. It'll take its time to break up. Also rather cloudy across Scandinavia, down through Denmark and Germany with some drizzle. But further south, it's beautiful again. Some sunny weather across Spain and the Western Isle and the western side of the Mediterranean. Temperatures now in Cordoba around 16 and more sunshine to come there tomorrow. But for eastern parts of the Mediterranean, a very different picture for the next couple of days. Strong winds and some heavy showers, even some snow across the high parts of Turkey and Cyprus. And it looks as though we're going to keep those strong winds right through the week, so very much colder for central and eastern parts of Europe as well. And then for us, well, later in the week we see the change, northerly winds arrive, and as I said, daytime and nighttime temperatures much lower than they have been. So with colder weather forecasts, snow of course is a possibility. We've been talking about that for the last couple of days, and it does look as though it's on the cards for the end of the week and this weekend. I should think the highest risk will be in Scotland, but parts of North East England as well could well be at risk for some heavy snowfall. That's something we'll be fine-tuning in the next few days. Back to today though, and some weak sunshine filtering through in eastern areas, but there's a lot of cloud too, and it's thick enough in parts of western Scotland and Northern Ireland for the odd spot of drizzle. It'll stay there through the afternoon. Rather cloudy too around the Irish sea coast and down in towards the southwest, but not too bad now the fog's lifting, and temperatures will pick up a little bit this afternoon here across the Midlands with highs of 7 or 8 degrees. Light winds again in the south, but quite a strong westerly and then northwesterly across Scotland. That'll eventually bring some clearer air into northern Scotland overnight, so a little bit of frost just about possible in the Northern Isles. But really for the rest of us, it's going to be rather cloudy and damp, quite breezy, but mostly frost-free. And tomorrow it does mean it's going to be a rather disappointing day for most of us. A lot of cloud around with some patchy rain and drizzle. Quite a slice of that drizzly weather actually down in towards East Anglia and possibly even into the southeast later. A bit brighter though to the north, and then it's later in the week where we start to see the snow in Scotland. That's it for now.